Welcome to measurement day 2. Today we're going to be looking at building our own trekking tunnels. So last week we learnt all about trekking tunnels and how they are used to see what animals, mostly pets, we're visiting in the Fiordland National Park, and that was in our story Bring Back the Bird Song. Today we're going to use our measurement skills to plan and build our own trekking tunnels to see what animals visit our backyard at night. Are they pals or pests? Who left the tracks? What is a trekking tunnel? Trekking tunnels are used by scientists to find out which kinds of creatures are in gardens, nature reserves, or national parks. You want a rat or other animal to walk across an ink pad to find some food and eat it. It will then leave its inky footprints on the tunnel floor. Keep a lookout for these paw prints here and tracks. So these are some of the tracks, like a weta or a skink. So these ones here are our pests, and these are our pals. So these are some of the items that you will need. You will need cardboard, and I made my one out of a taco box and a cereal box. So I would recommend that kind of cardboard rather than like the thick boxes. A ruler and pencil, scissors, a plastic lid, and I just used some of my plastic containers. Sellotape or something to hold cardboard together. Maybe you might have masking tape or even insulation tape, just anything to hold it together. Maybe the glue might hold it. Tissues or paper towels, 1 teaspoon of food colouring mixed with 2 teaspoons of water. You can use any food colouring, but I found red to be really effective. And 1 teaspoon of peanut butter. So your step 1 is to measure your plastic lid. So this here is my plastic lid. Both the length and the height. Use your measurements of the lid. Create the bottom of the tunnel using a piece of cardboard. Double check that your plastic fits on top of it. So as you can see here, my cardboard box is a little bit bigger than my lid, and that's what you want. And yeah, just double check your measurements. Step 2, create sides for your tunnel. Make sure you measure the length so they are the same as the base and the lid. So yeah, just make sure that your sides here, they're the same length as the lid. Measure a suitable height that works for your tunnel. So both sides of your walls need to meet in the middle, and it needs to be big enough height so things can fit under it. Join at the top using tape or glue, and then as you can see here, I added an extra little bit at the top. It just didn't leave a gap, and it was bugging me. I could see the gap. Quick tip, it helps if you make the bottom of the box, so I obviously just use the tabs of the box. If you keep those, and then you can put them onto the bottom, so it kind of loops over, so it's easier to stick together. Once you've got your tunnel all built, your next step, step 3, is to fold your tissue or paper towel, whichever one you've got, to fit the plastic lid. So you want it to fit along the plastic lid without it going over the sides. So you might need to cut it to shape or fold it to shape. And then pour the food colouring water mix onto the tissue until it's all soggy. Make sure you use your measuring skills as well. And then step 4, you want to put a big dollop of your peanut butter in the middle of your lid on top of your tissue. And then your step 5, you want to place the plastic lid in your tunnel, so pop it inside it, and put your trekking tunnel in a sheltered spot in the garden and leave overnight. So I put my one under some succulents and right next to my house wall, so it was really sheltered. Check your trekking tunnel the next morning to find if you have any pests or pals. Here's a quick tip. I also put down some extra cardboard so you can see there underneath my tunnel just to make it a little bit more stable. But it was also really helpful in the morning that I had some tracks that were along here, and I had tracks along the slide, which makes me think I might have a pest of a slug in my garden. So give that a go, guys. Your little tracking tunnel there. I was really excited to check my one out in the morning and see what tracks I could see. There was definitely some slug tracks. I couldn't see any paw prints, but I'm going to try and pop it out again tonight. But it's really cool to see that they work. Good luck, and I'd love to see some photos, so make sure you send them to your teachers.